We are here today with Mr. Robby Lee, a member of the Upper Sandusky High School class of 1965. Recently, the class of 1965 gave a donation of $500 to the USHS broadcasting class. Mr. Lee is here today to tell us why the donation was made.
Well, I guess I'll start from the beginning. Class of 1965. Now, if you do the math, that was 50 years ago. And so we had our class reunion last September at the Masters Building. We had 189 students in our class, which was a huge class for Upper Sandusky. We were baby boomers. If you know what baby boomers are, we were one of the first of the baby boomers. But anyway, we had a great reunion. And for part of the reunion, what we wanted to do, I was the chairman of the committee, but we had a lot of help. But I wanted to, first of all, make a memorial for those of our classmates who passed away, of which there were 22. So what I did is I came out and talked to Mrs. Simon about the possibility of her, with your class's help, to make a video of our deceased classmates. And we put it to music and we put it up on the screen during the reunion, and it was quite emotional. The other thing we did is we took pictures out of the annual so that the students, along with some of the music of our era, now including like Elvis Presley and some of those artists back in those days. So, and that was a big hit too. So we had these presentations. We had other people speaking. It was videotaped and everything. So, we wanted to do something for the high school, and for the help that they've done over the years, and so something the students could use, every day. And so, talking to Mrs. Simon, and we decided to give this donation of $500 to the school. We decided that's what we wanted to do. So that's kind of the reason for the donation.
Okay. I have a question.
Sure.
What is different with the technology then, versus now, in the high school?
Well, that's a very interesting question. First of all, everything that you have here is certainly, and we might have had an 8mm projector back in those days, but as far as the technology that you have today, and I would like to say this, you students are so fortunate to have the facilities that you have here, the things that you can do on a daily basis that we never had. We actually didn't even have calculators. We had slide rules. And we had typewriters that weren't even electric. They were just regular old hunt and peck typewriters. So yeah, the technology is, it's unbelievable, as you all know. Well, to give a little history of our class, in 1960-61, Upper Sandusky was what they called a consolidation, or actually as an annexation, with Harpster and Salem and Marseilles and Eden and Mifflin. So our class of 65 was really the first class that was part of this annexation. And of course the high school was built in 63. So we moved out here in January of 63. So we spent half of our sophomore year here, all of our junior and senior year here. So what's unique about our classes is that the students came in from all other schools, but we just kind of gelled together. And at our reunion, just to give you an example, of the 189 graduates, of which 22 are deceased, we had over 100 graduates come back to our reunion. We had over 170 people over at the Masters Building for this. So it was just a fantastic evening. And with the help of your class and Mrs. Simon, having the videos there and showing them on the screen was just like, it just brought back memories that we had people from 14 states come to this reunion. It was really amazing. And but anyway, we are so appreciative, seriously. The $500 we're giving, is only just a small token of the appreciation we have, not only for your class, but all the classes and this whole school. Because the memories that we had from Upper Sandusky High School, shone through. Just the fact that we had that many classmates coming back. So we had some former teachers come. We had like 6 teachers that came to the reunion. And that was amazing. And they were, they were excited to see some of the classmates and people they hadn't seen. And, there's people I hadn't seen in 50 years. And, I mean, it was just a great night. One of the things we did at the end is that for our 22 classmates who are deceased, we had balloons and we went outside and released those balloons. So that was very emotional. And the music that we put with the video and the music that we put with everything else was, we took pictures out of the annual. And some kids may not even have an annual. So they were able to relive, the past, which is good. It was a highlight, really, of the reunion. So that's why we wanted to do this for you. And
Thank you so much, the class of 1965, for the very, very, very generous donation. We will definitely use it for good use, and we as a class are deciding what to get with the donation that we have received. So thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank your class for allowing me to have this interview, and
Yeah, no problem.
looking forward to seeing it, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah.